$1,000 reward being offered for each inmate who escaped for their arrest. We know that Louisiana State Police is leading the search efforts in this investigation, but right now it's an all-hands-on-deck approach.
The people of this community deserve answers. These victims and these witnesses deserve answers.
Powerful words from District Attorney Jason Williams following the search of now 7 out of 10 inmates who escaped the Orleans Parish Jail last Friday.
We are all collaborating and working on the crisis at hand, which is 7 dangerous inmates at large.
So far, 3 out of the 10 who initially escaped have been captured. The situation, however, highlighting the flaws that exist within the Orleans Parish Jail. Now it's an all-hands-on-deck, multi-parish approach using every tactical effort possible to make sure these 7 dangerous criminals are brought back to the jail.
To have these folks now in jail and back out on the street is truly, truly frightening.
If you are helping and assisting these fugitives, allowing them to remain uncaptured and not brought to justice, there will be consequences, and there may be charges for use.
In addition to this situation putting the public on high alert, now victims who already suffered trauma at the hands of these criminals are on high alert as well, in addition to the prosecutors who tried their cases.
Any family member who is scared or frustrated, they have every right to be, because this should not have happened.
The escape happened around 1 a.m. on Friday, and the public wasn't notified until about 9 hours later.
Through the victims' rights legislation, they have the right to be notified immediately that an escape has occurred.
DA Jason Williams says it's why his office is working to support victims in any and every way possible, and they are working to prevent there being more dangerous incidents as a result of their escape.
These men are facing long terms in jail. And the fact that they have not hurt someone trying to steal a car, that is the grace of God.
And those inmates could have crossed parish or state lines by now, so we reached out to law enforcement partners in some of our surrounding states like Texas and Georgia to see if and how they are assisting in capturing these inmates, but we're still waiting for them to reach out back. Reporting live, Brittany Verner, WDSU News.